Imagine being confined within the walls of a high-security prison, isolated from the general inmate population, not because of your actions behind bars, but due to threats against your life. This is the reality for Tommy Robinson, the controversial British activist whose real name is Stephen Yaxley Lennon. Currently serving an 18-month sentence for contempt of court, Robinson's imprisonment has been anything but ordinary. His segregation at HMP Woodhill has sparked intense legal battles and public debates about prisoner rights, safety, and the boundaries of justice. Today, we delve deep into the intricacies of Robinson's incarceration, his legal challenges against his segregation, and the court's recent decisions that have significant implications for the justice system. Tommy Robinson, a name synonymous with far-right activism in the UK, has always been a polarizing figure. His journey from leading the English Defence League to his numerous legal entanglements has been extensively covered in the media. In October 2024, Robinson was sentenced to 18 months in prison after admitting to contempt of court by breaching an injunction related to a libel case involving a Syrian refugee. This case stemmed from false allegations he made against the refugee, leading to a significant legal showdown. Upon his incarceration, Robinson was initially held at HMP Belmarsh, but was subsequently transferred to HMP Woodhill. Due to credible threats against his life from other inmates, including intelligence suggesting that a life-sentence prisoner planned to kill him, Robinson was placed in segregation. This measure, while ensuring his safety, meant that he was isolated from the general prison population, a situation that has persisted for over 140 days. Robinson's legal team argued that this prolonged segregation was detrimental to his mental health, citing conditions that could lead to post-traumatic stress disorder and substance abuse relapse upon release. They contended that his isolation was politically motivated, aiming to suppress his activism and punish him beyond the standard judicial measures. However, the Ministry of Justice, MOJ, presented a contrasting narrative. They emphasized that the segregation was a necessary precaution due to verified threats against Robinson's life. The MOJ highlighted that his segregation regime was substantially more permissive than standard protocols. Robinson had access to a laptop with email capabilities, gym facilities for 3 hours daily, and the ability to make social phone calls for 4 hours each day. Since November 2024, he had made over 1,250 social calls and received more than 80 visits, underscoring that his isolation was tailored for safety rather than punitive reasons. The legal battle reached its peak when Robinson challenged his segregation in the High Court. His legal team argued that the isolation violated his rights and was causing significant psychological harm. They sought a judicial review to overturn the MOJ's decision, aiming to reintegrate Robinson into the general prison population or secure alternative arrangements that wouldn't compromise his mental well-being. The MOJ's defense rested on the premise of ensuring Robinson's safety and maintaining prison order. They presented intelligence reports detailing the threats against him, including plans by other inmates to attack him for notoriety. The MOJ maintained that, given these circumstances, segregation was the most viable option to protect Robinson and prevent potential unrest within the prison. After reviewing the arguments, Mr. Justice Chamberlain delivered his verdict, refusing permission for Robinson's application for a judicial review. The judge concluded that the segregation was justified based on credible threats to Robinson's safety. He noted that the measures in place were proportionate and necessary given the intelligence about potential attacks. The court acknowledged the efforts made by the prison to mitigate the isolation's impact on Robinson's mental health by providing extended privileges and facilities. The case of Tommy Robinson raises pertinent questions about the balance between ensuring prisoner safety and upholding their rights. It prompts a broader discussion on how the justice system should handle high-profile inmates who face significant threats within the prison environment. As we reflect on this case, it's crucial to consider the implications for future policies on prisoner segregation and the measures necessary to protect individuals without infringing on their fundamental rights. If you found this analysis insightful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth coverage of current legal affairs. Your engagement helps us bring you comprehensive content on the issues that matter. Let us know your thoughts on Robinson's segregation in the court's decision in the comments below. Do you believe the measures were justified, or do you think alternative solutions should have been explored? Join the conversation and stay informed.